Hey, digital investors, what's up? Hope you guys are all doing well. We have some crazy news today, especially regarding Mastercard. Mastercard getting ready to integrate cryptocurrencies. We also have green across the board. Most cryptos are up right now. Most people's portfolios are in the green. I bet there's a lot of 2-week notices going out to employers right about now. And we have a dollar weakening, Bitcoin going up, and alts are going crazy. And I think what's even more crazy is these alts are just starting to go crazy, right? The majority of them, they're really starting to pop, and it's an amazing time to be in crypto. Bitcoin's price broke through $40,500 as news of Tesla adding 1.5 billion in Bitcoin to their balance sheet. The news event pushed the price to new all-time highs, putting the next major resistance level at $50,000. Guys, $50,000 is crazy. That's a big psychological number, right? That's half of 100,000. As we know, that magical $100,000 per Bitcoin number is what most people are looking at, and 50,000 is probably the next best one, right? So we could definitely see some resistance at 50,000 just because of that psychological barrier. However, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if we just broke straight through that. Other cryptocurrencies are accelerating left and right as the landscape becomes prime for altcoins to start moving. All-time highs are being established daily across many altcoins, and Bitcoin is consolidating. So here they have a chart of Bitcoin breaking key resistance on the Tesla news. At least that's the narrative that they are feeding us, that the Tesla news is what is pumping the price of Bitcoin. Everybody forget that we are in a 3-year bear market. It's just the Tesla news, right? But I'm sure the Tesla news has something to do with it for sure. We also have a weakening dollar is fueling the crypto market. So as you guys know, the dollar is falling off a cliff just as it did in 2017. And we are seeing exactly what happened in 2017, right? In 2017, dollar falls off a cliff, and what does Bitcoin do? Bitcoin goes up. So we can literally confirm at this point that Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies for that matter, have an inverse relationship to the US dollar. For the most part, when the US dollar is moving up, you have cryptos overall trending down. And when the US dollar is moving down, you have Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies overall trending up. So this dollar strength index is showing weakness after a temporary bottom at 90 points. The bottom formation was marked by a bullish divergence, resulting in a small relief rally, but this rally ended at 91.60 point level and made a U-turn, and the total crypto market cap eyes $1.5 trillion. That is our next target for the market cap. So guys, it is a great day to be in crypto. We also have the oldest bank in the US, BNY Mellon, adopts Bitcoin. This is pretty crazy. So BNY Mellon, valued at $2 trillion, will integrate Bitcoin into its services. The bank will be the custodian of its clients' Bitcoin funds and other digital assets. The CEO, Roman Regelman, stated that assets such as Bitcoin have begun to enter the mainstream. Therefore, the bank is looking to stay at the forefront of innovation by launching its own crypto services. According to the report, the institution plans to treat Bitcoin like any other asset under their management. A while back, banks got approval to allow custody services of cryptocurrencies. So it's all playing out now. Regelman considers it prudent to see how much use its clients will give to the custody service and whether there will be demand for others. BNY Mellon will have a custodian partner that, for the moment, remains undisclosed. So interesting to say that, right? Starting off with Bitcoin, and they'll see if there will be demand for others. So we could see the oldest bank in the US eventually not only offer custodial services for Bitcoin, but offer custodial service for other popular cryptocurrencies, right? As we know, the argument that Bitcoin is making right now is as that store of value, and fees are pretty high. So is there going to be demand for a cryptocurrency that is maybe used as payments with low fees? Would a bank not want to offer custodial services for their clients for a cryptocurrency like that? Their plans are to allow their clients to use Bitcoin via their system, which enables transfers of all their traditional assets managed by the banking institution. So we have gone from down with the banks, everybody wanting to bring death death to the banks, to everybody embracing the banks coming on. Really weird how the script has basically flipped. Now, probably the most bullish news of the day, probably more bullish than the Tesla news we saw a few days back. Mastercard will let merchants accept payments in crypto this year. Now, this really doesn't come as a surprise. All the news that we have been seeing come out over the past year all kind of leads up to this. And now we have Mastercard planning to give merchants the option to receive payments in cryptocurrency later this year. The functionality will see Mastercard customers' digital currency payments settled in crypto at participating merchants. The details shed new light on CEO Michael Maybach's Q4 pledge to integrate digital currency payments, quote, directly on our network. The new initiative promises to upend the dynamic among the store owners and businesses who opt in. They'll be able to conduct their business beyond the bounds of the fiat ecosystem, assuming, of course, their customers have crypto they're willing to spend. They say our philosophy on cryptocurrencies is straightforward. It's about choice. Mastercard isn't here to recommend you start using cryptocurrencies, but we are here to enable customers, merchants, and businesses to move digital value. So here we have it, guys. Here we have literally the beginning of mass adoption. I mean, once this starts, can we pretty much say mass adoption is here? As we know, in my opinion, the stage that we are in this bull run, I think we are definitely in the awareness stage, right? Bitcoin sitting at just under $50,000. We have celebrities tweeting about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. We have Mastercard about to let merchants accept payments in crypto. It's all leading up to, mass awareness. And I think we're going to start to see that adoption actually happen where people use cryptocurrencies, right? Other than just buying them and sitting on them, but people actually using them to buy with, to shop with. That is, at least it looks like, it is coming. And as they grow in popularity, right, as celebrities continue to tweet about them, talk about them, and make their investments into them public knowledge, I think we're only going to see more people pack into this space, right? Crypto is going to go from, and it already is going from, that weird thing that nobody's really into to now it's the cool thing that if you're not into cryptocurrencies, it's getting weird, right? Crypto is becoming cool. As weird as that sounds, as crazy as it sounds to say it, crypto is becoming slowly but surely, actually kind of fast now, but it is becoming the cool thing. People are getting into it. Another insanely bullish piece of news here. E-commerce giant Amazon is hiring for a digital currency project. You guys won't believe this. Following several job postings by Amazon, it was learned that the company is working on a digital currency project, which is expected to be rolled out in Mexico. Additionally, the company's digital and emerging payments is currently hiring software engineers and development managers for the reported project, which should enable the vast users on the platform to easily transact with digital currencies. They say we are looking for a leader, and this is on their job posting. We are looking for a leader to help us launch a new payment product starting with Mexico as our initial launch country. This product will enable customers to convert their cash into digital currency, using which customers can enjoy online services, including shopping for goods and or services like Prime Video. Wow, right? Obviously, starting off in Mexico. Why start off in Mexico? Well, why would you roll something out across the board if you don't know it's going to be successful, right? Got to see if there's demand for it. Got to see if it works out. Also have to see what are the flaws, right? It's very rare when a company can just launch something and there's absolutely no flaws. So this starts in Mexico. Obviously, if it works good in Mexico, which probably will, right? Very highly likely, good chance that it's going to work out great in Mexico. It'll probably be rolled out across the board, accepting digital currencies. Okay, so this Mastercard news and this Amazon news, I mean, as you guys know, if you watched yesterday's video, I told you guys how excited I was yesterday for everything that was going on. Today, I'm probably on like a 10x of that, right? This is some of the craziest stuff that is coming out. And now we also have ECB President Christine Lagarde says a digital euro is coming, and she addresses her concerns on central banks in owning Bitcoin. Christine Lagarde confirmed a digital euro is in development. Lagarde said she believes digital currencies have a space in the future financial system, and a digital version of the euro could launch within approximately 4 years. I would go on a limb here and probably assume that it's going to be sooner than 4 years. Now she says, as for whether central banks will hold Bitcoin as a reserve currency in the near future, she is far less optimistic. She says it's very unlikely. I would say it is out of the question. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Lagarde says she sees the digital euro, the European Union's electronic central bank currency, as a better option to Bitcoin. Also, Twitter CFO considers buying Bitcoin while Grayscale reports heavy interest. So this goes over a few things. We'll bullet through it. The Grayscale CEO revealed that they have been approached by major companies to buy Bitcoin. The main concern for institutions is the regulation of the crypto market and the lack of legal framework. However, the latter has not stopped adoption, and Sonnenschein, the CEO of Grayscale, believes there is currently a race among big companies to buy the cryptocurrency. He says you're going to see a lot of visionary leaders and disruptive companies realizing that they will move from why to why not, and we will see the next company adopt the Bitcoin to their balance sheets. On the same program, Jim Cramer recommended everyone to own some Bitcoin. He also predicted the inclusion of the crypto as a means of payment as part of a good diversification strategy. He says Bitcoin has to be part of the menu. In Grayscale's latest update, the company reported a record $36.5 billion in AUM, up $3.1 billion from the previous day alone. Okay, so think about that. They added $3.1 billion assets under management in one day. Of that figure, the majority continues to be allocated to Grayscale Bitcoin Trust with about $30 billion, followed by the Ethereum Trust with $5.34 billion, and Litecoin with $226 million. In response to that Grayscale interview, they had Michael Saylor come on. Remember Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy, just did that event where he gave away his Bitcoin playbook of how he bought Bitcoin with his company. He responded that companies that choose to buy Bitcoin will be, quote, strengthening their capital structure for the benefit of their shareholders. We've done a lot of the upfront thinking to consider how we might pay employees should they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, how we might pay a vendor if they ask to be paid in Bitcoin, and whether we need to have Bitcoin on our balance sheet. And those are words from Ned Segal, the CFO of Twitter. Twitter would follow the lead of Tesla, which revealed on Monday it bought up 1.5 billion of Bitcoin in January and plans to start accepting the cryptocurrency as payment. So pretty crazy stuff. I remember there was one article, and I forget who put it out. I could look it up, but they put out something basically saying why companies are unlikely to follow Tesla's lead, right? Of course, complete BS, right? Of course companies are going to follow Tesla's lead. If Tesla's going to follow MicroStrategy, companies are going to follow Tesla, especially as Tesla has been, such a top performer in the stock market. And now with them investing in Bitcoin, I mean, it's going to be absolutely crazy to see what happens to Tesla stock. You guys can look at what happened to MicroStrategy stock, right? Basically almost following Bitcoin. So what the heck is going to happen with Tesla? I think we're going to see some literally crazy things happen. A really bullish day today in the crypto space. Your prices, you have Bitcoin at 47K, Ethereum at 1.7K, Cardano, oh my, Cardano at 96 cents, Polkadot at number 5. Polkadot flipped XRP at $25. XRP is at 52 cents. Binance Coin up a ton, up 130% plus on the week at $122. Litecoin 185, Chainlink 27, and Stellar at 45 cents. Your fear and greed index for today is sitting at 93, still in extreme greed. We've been in extreme greed for a very long time. Last week we dipped into fear for a little bit, or if it even was fear, I think it was like in the 50s, so that might just be neutral. So we did have a bit of a dip a week or two ago, but they lasted like maybe 2 days at the most, and we are right back in extreme greed. We'll probably continue to spend a lot of time here because we're in a bull market. So yeah, everything's greedy, everything's very optimistic. Price is going up. We're probably going to continue to stay in extreme greed, with fluctuations, of course. I'm sure we'll go back to neutral, go back to fear during this entire bull run ride. But for the most part, we're probably going to see this slammed in greed for a while. And with that said, guys, that is the video for today. If you enjoyed it, Please tap the like button. It helps a ton for YouTube to pick this video up and show it to more people. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every single day when I upload a video. I make a video like this going over Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything going on in the crypto space. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. I am just here to document the daily crypto news in this crypto bull run, share it with you guys, and hopefully you enjoy the ride with me. With that said, I will see you all on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.